Everything Amazon founder Jeff Bezos touched turned to gold. Everything was fine at Amazon for a long time. But now things look very different. Again and again, customers are confronted with price increases and the closure of one service after another. And that's not the end. The sales of the online shop empire Amazon are dwindling and costs are rising. The company is under pressure, and some even say it is in a crisis. The result, Amazon lost almost half its value within a year. The global corporation suffered billions in losses last year. But that's not all. One wave of layoffs caused a stir, as did the end of many services, such as the Smile donation program. And language assistant Alexa is also threatened with the end. According to employees, the losses are enormous. At the same time, prices are rising for customers continuously. According to experts, it was only a matter of time before closures would follow. In fact, I predict Amazon will fail one day, Jeff Bezos said a few years ago. Amazon will go bankrupt, the head of the group was sure and warned. Bezos founded Amazon in his garage in 1994. It was he who turned a small online retailer for books into a global company. And the company made Bezos the richest man in the world. But Bezos always reacts in a self-reflective way when it comes to his company. And he also knows, Amazon is not too big to fail. That's what Bezos said out loud to CNBC, an employee, a few years ago. But that's not all. In fact, I predict that Amazon will fail one day, the group boss became even clearer. Amazon will go bankrupt. Bezos explains that other large companies usually do not live past 30 years either. There are exceptions, and Bezos knows that too. Most companies that are several hundred years old are breweries, he once said with a laugh. When Bezos made these statements, it was in the midst of growth and an unprecedented success phase for Amazon. And even during the pandemic, business thrived. But now that masks can be removed in many places, people are longing to go out again. In addition, inflation makes people hold their money together. It was even Bezos himself who recently said not to buy anything right now. Especially large purchases like new televisions, refrigerators, or cars should be delayed. Because the economic situation threatens to deteriorate, according to the former head of the global corporation. Why isn't it going well at the global corporation at the moment? CEO Andy Jassy recently provided an answer to this question. The pandemic and the following war in Ukraine brought unusual growth and challenges to supply chain printing, so Jassy are responsible for it. And while Amazon struggles with the challenges of this time at every turn, you also have to give up models that are making losses. As Bloomberg reports, the company is now closing 8 of its Amazon Go locations. The affected shops should still remain open until April 1st, Amazon announced. Like any physical retailer, we regularly review our portfolio and make optimization decisions in the process, reads the explanation given by an Amazon spokeswoman Bloomberg met via email. But you don't want to give up the format just yet. Amazon opened its first cashless shop near its Seattle headquarters in 2016 and offers salads, sandwiches, and snacks for office workers. But the idea fell victim to the pandemic because many people were working from home. So Amazon has been trying to gain a foothold in the food sector for many years. As the closure of the 8 branches now shows, it is still unsuccessful. The closures, layoffs, and skyrocketing prices for customers show that there is a spanner in the works. The end that Bezos announced a few years ago is not yet in sight. But the online shop empire is fighting. Amazon's plans to build a sprawling second headquarters near Washington has been put on hold as well.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more great content in the future.